Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm going to be doing a review slash tutorial on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Full Romance palette. This did launch a little while ago, I want to say like a few months ago maybe, back at the end of like 2023, but I got this as a Christmas present, so I thought I would do a tutorial with it and share my thoughts. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know I'm an absolute huge fan of Anastasia Beverly Hills. I collect all of their eyeshadow palettes. I try to collect as much as their launches as physically possible. In fact, I was going to do a separate TikTok review on this, but I might as well include it in this video. This is their new like lip velvet liquid lip. It's literally called Lip Velvet, and I got the shade Peachy Nude, so I think we can try this out at the end of the video as well, which is really exciting. A little bit of a side note, I think a few people have asked to see my like what I got for Christmas video, but to be honest, I really didn't get like hardly any makeup stuff really. I got the Spectrum and Nightmare Before Christmas brushes. I got this palette. I got a dog, which was just crazy. I'll put a picture up here. His name's Ronald. I got him as a surprise. Had no idea. Yeah, I literally love him so much. I got a hair care set from Frank's family, and I also got loads of socks, pajamas, loads of little bits for the house and things. So there wasn't really a lot of like beauty stuff to show. This was kind of like the main makeup present that I actually got. But anyway, I'm totally rambling. If you would like to see some swatches, a tutorial and my review on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Full Romance palette, then please keep watching. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. Now when this first came out, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't scream autumnal to me. I was actually quite disappointed with the colour story at first, but I have seen some looks on it and it does look very beautiful, but I still think it could have been like even more autumnal. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has that like velvety finish, kind of like what Modern Renaissance does. And then this is the eyeshadow palette. As you can see, it has got some deeper autumnal shades in here, like browns, purples and greens, so it does give a little bit of autumn. But when I think of autumn, I think of like warm tones like browns and oranges, that sort of thing. But nevertheless, we are gonna create a look with this palette. I will quickly show you the swatches on screen. Let me just quickly check how much this is. I don't think this is cheap at all. Yeah, so this palette is £55. Like, these palettes are getting like smaller in size and more expensive. It's actually crazy, like super, super expensive. I would never recommend buying a high-end palette full price. They're just so pricey. If you can get it at a discount anywhere, then by all means, but honestly, far too expensive. So I'll quickly show you the swatches on screen and then we'll get into the eye look. I've just primed my eyes. I do like to whack out the ABH eye primer a few times a year when these palettes come out. I don't use it all the time. It's not my favourite, but for the purpose of this video, I will use that. And also, if you are wondering, as my highlighter, I'm using the new Glow Seeker highlight. This is an exact dupe for the Amrezy one. It's absolutely stunning. Now, because there isn't an awful lot of mattes in this palette, I think I'm going to do like a smoky eye sort of situation with the mattes that are in here. So let's get started on that. I'm firstly going to take Crimson, which is the deeper brown in the palette. Kind of is a bit on the purpley side. I'm really hoping the green will blend into this nicely. And I'm just going to stipple this on like the really lower part of my lid. And as always, this is not my final blend and pigment of the shadows, just because with smoky eyes there is a lot of back and forth, so I just like to apply a light layer at first. Perfect. Oh, then I'm going to take Twilight. I tried to get the Colourpop Twilight collection, but it sold out in literally like 2 minutes. I was absolutely gutted. Oh my goodness, this is a very, very kickbacky shade. Very kickbacky for a £55 palette. And I'm just going to start stippling this in the middle. In the middle? Yeah, kind of in the middle of my lid, but mostly blending into that shade. Then I'm going to take Leather, which is the lightest matte in the palette. I'm kind of gutted that there's only a few mattes in here, just because I feel like I could have done like so much more with this look if there were more mattes to play with. But all of these shades are quite deep and smoky. Okay, so it's not all come together just yet, just because I have a lot of blending to do, but I'm just going to go back through each shade just to intensify and blend them a whole lot better. I feel like I've actually lost that crimson shade on my lid because of how deep that green was, which wasn't, it is quite a dark shade. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it, but I think I'll apply this on my lower lash line. For the middle of my lid, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Crown. It's got a gorgeous greeniness in it. I'm going to take this on my finger. Oh my goodness. Shimmer is absolutely stunning. It really reminds me of like the Cosmos shimmers. They're just so pigmented and beautiful. Just going to tap the shimmer up a little bit higher just to give it a little bit dimension. That is absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to take a little bit of Mulberry, which is this shimmer here. It's just quite a light shimmer. It's not too intense, not like this one, but I just need it to blend out the edges. Oh my god, has anyone seen Saltburn? Because I watched it the other day and it is just interesting to say the least. What an absolute weird film. Like, it actually ended up being a really good film. I really enjoyed the plot, but just some of the scenes in it are just absolutely wild. I also watched Fool Me Once, which was absolutely incredible. I highly recommend it. It's like a murder mystery sort of series. Got Michelle Keegan in it. Absolutely brilliant. For my lower lash line, I'm just going to take Crimson again. I just wish there were more mattes in here because you just end up using the same shades for everything. Like maybe a bit more of a brighter purple. Like there's purple, like lighter purple shimmers, but we needed like lighter purple mattes. There you go, just a little bit of purple, nothing too crazy. I'm really happy with this finished look. Honestly, didn't know how it was going to go, but I really like it. The mossy tones and the purple definitely does give, you know, that fall, like autumn sort of theme, but I always think of like orangey sort of shades for fall, but this is really like sexy smoky. I love it. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to completely contradict these smoky shades and I'm going to use the shade Moonlight just because it's a really pale purple shade and I feel like it will just finish off the look really good. I think that ties in really nicely with the purple tones of this look. I was going to take a lighter shimmer on the brow bone, but I don't think there is a lighter shimmer. They're all quite like bronzy sort of tone, so we'll just leave that how it is. This is the finished look with the ABH for Romance palette. I'm just going to hop off camera, put some mascara on, then I'll be right back so we can try out this lip velvet together. Okay, so I'm back. I've just popped some mascara on. I actually used the last of my Bad Girl Bang. I actually already thought I put this in an empties, but clearly not. It's definitely done now. I've literally used the very last bit of it. So these are the eyes completed with the mascara. Absolutely obsessed. And now we're going to just test out the lip velvet and then I'll come together and give you my final thoughts on both. So this is what the lip velvets look like. I absolutely love the packaging. I don't know, it just is giving luxury. I love that it's not a super long component. I don't know, I just really like it. And you've got the logo on the top as well. And then this is the applicator. Has a bit more of like a point to it, and as you can see, the formula does have that more like thicker moussey sort of texture, so I'm really excited to see how that's going to go on my lips. I am firstly going to line my lips though with an ABH lip liner in the shade Sandstone. Brill. Sandstone. I absolutely love these lip liners. Now let's pop on the lip velvet. Let me just give it a sniff. Oh, Yeah, it does have a little bit of a sweet scent. That's really nice, actually. Let's see. My lips are really dry, just to let you know, so intrigued. Considering I have really dry, cracked lips at the minute, that has such a smooth, velvety texture, like a literal lip velvet. That is the perfect name for this formula. It is absolutely incredible, and it has a really nice matte finish but feels so comfortable on the lips. I honestly have not heard anyone talk about these yet, and I'm absolutely obsessed with that. I just love that it's matte, but it's just super comfortable, and the formula is so velvety and moussey. Oh my goodness, it reminds me of like the Revolution Simpsons liquid lips, you know the one I was absolutely obsessed with, but I feel like this one has a slightly more like elevated formula. It is absolutely incredible. I'm just obsessed with how smooth my lips look. They are not this smooth, I can assure you. I'm just going to check if it's transfer proof. I don't think it is because it is a velvet. No. So yeah, they're not transfer proof, but super nice finish, and I just love that it's matte and super comfortable at the same time. Okay, so this is my finished look with the ABH Full Romance and also the new Lip Velvet formula. Let me know what you think. I absolutely love this look. It definitely, now that I'm looking at it and looking at all the tones all together, it's most definitely an autumnal look, just not the like warmer version of autumn that I definitely love. You can most definitely wear this in winter. You can wear this all year round. It's a really nice, deep, sexy, smoky look with that stunning green shimmer. I'm obsessed with these. Their like latest formula of those more reflective shimmers are absolutely incredible, I must say. Do I think this palette's worth £55? Absolutely not, but I would recommend it. I do love me an ABH palette, so I'm probably a little bit biased, but I thought this was really beautiful in the end. The only thing I wish that was in here was a couple more matte shades, just so I could play with a few different colours and not just the same ones over and over. But they did blend absolutely beautifully, and the shimmers are incredible. So yeah, the formula's really good. Love the final look, so I'm super happy. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think of the palette and the lip velvet. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.